Hey guys, you're watching because you want to know me. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. So, I messed up last episode, didn't I? I thought last episode was 175, so I done a world tour. And it wasn't until I went to edit and save the video when I realised, hang on, where's episode 174? And I looked on my schedule, and I was like, no, this is episode 175. And it turns out I just forgotten to write down 174, so it went 173, 175. I can't count apparently. It doesn't really matter though. Today I want to hopefully do this building, or at least get a good chunk of this building done. But before we do that, I want to add a little bit more detail onto the tower here that allows this sort of scaffoldy one that allows us to get onto the shuttle. And I want to add a dark colour, a darker colour onto the sort of shuttle assembly building here, because it looks a little bit too bright, a little bit too white, plain. If we add a darker colour on this building, I think that'll help a little bit. And I think I know how I want to do this. What we're going to do is we're going to add some cyan. Ooh, oh, rain. Hello. Go away. And shaders can go off as well. So I just want to add a darker colour. We're going to be using cyan stained clay, as it's dark but not near black. If it's near black, I think it'll be too dark. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a 3-block wide set 159.9. 2 slashes. It adds like a border around the 2 sides here, and probably the top. Oh, I need to do that one, otherwise I won't be able to get it. And obviously we'll do this on all 4 sides, but I'll probably do the other 3 sides off camera, because I'm not going to do the same thing 4 times with you. I want to get on with some other stuff. And then we go to, I don't know, like that. So we make the top one 4 blocks instead of 3 blocks. Now, at a first glance, it's not really going to make any difference. But I think after some time, we'll start to notice that there's a colour change there, and it'll really help. If we look at the left one, the left wall, and then look at the right wall, the darker colour just makes the building look a little bit more busy. It might still be too thick. Maybe we need to cut it down to 2 rows instead of 3 of cyan clay. But I think that we're off to a good start here. Let's just try it with 2 really quickly. It doesn't take a second. But I think this will really help. So let's go from there to there. Set snow block. So let's just cut off another edge. Yeah, I think I prefer that. So we've got a little bit of a white edge around the flag here. And yeah, I think that's a huge improvement. Just a little subtle change like that. For this is going to be pretty easy too. We can just put a top on here. So we just do replace air with 44.6. And then we get some of these. We get some of these. We get some walls. I've got a cool idea to go down the edge. I don't know if it's going to hit F11 and it put Minecraft in Windows mode. It always messes up the recording when I do that. And what is it called? Fence. So I got an idea for these 2 going down the building. I don't know if it's going to work great, but we're going to give it a go. So we'll go into the middle here. We'll put a couple of those up. We'll put a nice tall-ish tower here with a redstone torch on the top. Boop. And then I'll put a couple of smaller ones here. Maybe 2 walls and then a fence on top. Like that. I love how these 2 sort of connect into each other. I think it's a really underutilized combination of walls and fences. I don't think many people use them too often. Okay, so that just finishes off that top there. We don't need nothing special on here. But I was thinking down the side, see how we do have a little bit of depth as the black goes in here. But what if we done something like this and this, and then we joined up the middle with those? I think that would look totally sick. Maybe if I change this colour, because it's blending into this a little bit at the moment. But I think we're onto something. If we just do it all the way down this one side. Ugh, there. It's taller than you think, isn't it? And there. See, already that's making so much more levels of blocks there. But what could we change this middle to? I don't want to change it to cyan, because we've already got cyan. as the framework, but I want another block there. You know, as strange as it might sound, yellow might work. If we changed it to 159.4. Let's give that a go. It might work. It might be terrible, but it might work. We'll just do this. I don't know what the blocks are. 48 with 159.4. Replace 48 with 159.4. Okay, so that doesn't look bad. And then that makes this blend stand out a little bit more, which is what we want. So if you do the same up this side, we put those, followed by 3 of those, a little T, 3 of those, and then we do, I think, fences across the middle as well. Just adds a bunch more detail, much more interesting building. Oops, wrong side. So they don't join up with each other, obviously next to each other, but that doesn't matter. There, there, there. See how cool does that look? That's so much more involved there. I'm not a huge fan of the yellow, but it looks better than the mossy one, the sort of light grey one that we've got. Is there another colour that we could use that stands out? Light grey wool is sort of nearly there, but it's very similar. What about stone brick? 98. Replace 159.4 with 98. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep that. I like that. Yeah, and I'll do that on all 4 sides. Okay, let me do that on all 4 sides, and let me do this on all 4 sides, and then we'll be back, and we'll start properly on this building. All right, okay? That's a huge improvement. I love that now. That tower looks so much more detailed, and that's a really nice touch on there. So, on this building, we've got a road that's going to come through here and underneath this bridge, which means we know that this building has to be taller than that. Otherwise, it would look a little bit weird. The yellow will change out now, but we want to have a load of detail. We want to sort of replicate this pillar design around the building, but I don't want the same design all the way around. So we're going to have one design over there and a slightly different one over here, maybe a more windowed one over here. I had a couple of sketches of something that I sort of liked, and I think I want it to be, the pillars to be on. It'll be easy just to do the pillars on this level. We've still got plenty of room to be able to drive cars down here and stuff, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem. And let's start in the corner and work outwards, so we can either extend it or shorten it by a couple of blocks if we need to. Let's go 4 blocks high and 5 blocks between. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we ended up being a little bit long on our estimate, only by 2 blocks. So we'll just take that out to make things easier. Oops, I shouldn't really be placing down yellow blocks again, but it'll be easier though. Okay, so that's what we're going to have there, and we're going to have the same down here as well. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's pretty good. Is that 5 there? No, 6 there. That's not bad. Having that hang over a little bit there is fine. I'm not worried about that at all. So these are going to be like windows in here that are going to just sit back a slight bit. So we're going to get slabs, and these slabs are going to run on the floor. So we'll sort of do, I don't know, this corner together or something like that, okay? We'll take out these yellow blocks now. Set air, and here as well. Just a little bit of it. And then the windows are going to sit behind here. Now it's NASA, so I think I want to go with black stained glass here. So they're a little bit tinted. It's a little bit more expensive looking. I should really put a block. I can change the block underneath here. So we'll just set that to 48. And then have these going up 4 blocks. So we have a 4 by 5 window. I think the black stained glass is going to work really well. Okay, like that. And then we want to have, I think I want a different slab. We'll have one that sort of blends in with the pillars. Or do I want to have a different one that stands out? No, I'm going to go with that. I'll tell you why. And then we're going to go with probably a darker block to get a bit of contrast. And then quartz slab to run along the front of this. Like that. Maybe even get another one of these in. And then put the quartz up here as well. So we end up getting a full block of cyan clay, but it's just 2 half blocks. Like that. Alright, looking pretty smart. Looking really smart, actually. I'm liking that. We've still got this pillared effect that off here. It's not as pronounced because the windows are sitting back and these are sitting forward instead of the pillars sitting back forward and the building sitting back. So it's sort of a role reversal, but it'll work quite well. And then what I want is a little bit of a lean, a little bit of a diagonal lean going back here. So we're going to go up 3. I think 3 is probably good. We'll run this along here. We're just doing this for a sort of test area. And in line with all of the pillars, we'll put down a diagonal section like this. In the middle, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to have black stained glass again or what. I'm really not sure. Maybe stairs. Let's try stairs and we'll just get a sort of different one. I can't use that one because the lines run in different ways. Let's just try this one. So it's not meant. This is not meant to look like a house roof as such. This is just a little bit of interesting design. And then I want stairs. I think we'll go with the quartz ones. Like that. And then maybe a slab on top. Just making up ideas at the minute. Just seeing what we like and seeing what we don't like. Okay, that's too much here. We want to do something about this. Let's go down to... Let's just get these. I've got these. We'll pop that out as well. Maybe make that this top block cyan. Ooh, no, I didn't want to do that. Set 159. Once we get a design that we like, this building will just pop right by real quick. Okay. I don't like this top. I don't like this section. So we're going to get rid of that. Set air. And, you know, I'm not a fan of this. I think now that we've made that top cyan, we should be fine. We should look okay. I'm going to go with that and put maybe a slab on top instead of in front of. So we'll have it like this. I think that's a really good way to cap off the top of the building, because the top of the building is going to be flat anyway. Alright, I like that. I'm going to wrap that around the inside and the outside of this building. I just won't do... We'll probably do the end as well, but we'll do a plain wall, I think. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to be back. Plunk. 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 What do we want to do here? Rotate by minus 90. Rotate by minus 90. Plunk. So at the corners we'll have a little bit of work to do, and obviously on the end we'll have a little bit of work to do. Are we in line? Oh no, we're 1 block out. That is a problem. Undo, undo. We should go here and work backwards. Is this where I'm going to be? Oh no, hang on. I need to stand on this one. It's really hard because we've got to sort of work backwards, and just where we end up will be fine for us because it's not going to be close. Nope, over by 1. Undo. Paste. Okay, I'm glad I came back. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Look. Hey. Just that little one in the corner there. We'll make that into that like that. Finishes off the corner fine then. There, and there, and there. And something like that. Yeah, 100% fine. Okay, that worked out better than I thought. I thought we were actually going to have a real problem on our hands there. Okay, so there is the walls, apart from this end one. This end one's going to be plain, so we can just chuck that up really quickly. In fact, it might be easier working top to bottom here, because we know that this has to go there. We know that has to go there. I think it would be cool if we just kept these the same as well. Maybe with the next layer down, we bring it out by a block, just so we get something interesting on the side here. And the same with that one. Get these to go around both top and bottom. And up here. That way it's not completely flat on this edge here. And then put a pillar up like that. And a pillar up like that. Take these away. And I'll probably just make this a wall, to be fair. I don't think I really want anything more on here. Set 48. And just put like a pillar in the middle. Do we have a middle point? I don't have a middle point, so we'll have to do, I don't know, every 3 blocks. Perfect. So it's 3, 3, 3. Nice and simple then. It looks fine. Okay, we've got this corner here. This shouldn't be that difficult either. We go that one there. And that's all fixed. And then we put that there. That there. Maybe one of those there. Or we just put it down on this level here. I like that better. And then this far corner is just going to be stairs and a slab. Like that. Wonderful. Okay. The middle there will all be filled up. Obviously with just nice flat roof. Nothing crazy needs to be going on there. And there's half of the building. I think that looks really smart. There's a lot of viewing for them out here. You know, they see the ocean and, I don't know, see the night sky through it or whatever. I don't really care. A lot of computers. It's a very modern side of the building. This side of the building, we don't want as many windows. We want this to be maybe a little bit more of either storage or officey sort of style thing instead of the high-tech area. So we're going to go with less windows. Windows are also going to be higher up. So we're going to go with a very similar sort of base to this, where there was no windows before. And we're going to sort of reverse the colours again. So we're going to go with a dark colour for the pillars, and then a light colour for the walls. So let's do this in the same way. We'll just have that like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but I made the top one different on there. Okay, we'll just go with 4. With 5 blocks in between again. Yeah, let's give it a go. So we want 2, 3, 4. Okay, we ended up with a really weird one here. That's fine. That's cool. 3, 4. It's such a smaller side, this side, compared to the other one. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we'll go with these blocks. We'll probably just do... We'll section this out again. And then the top, the bridge part, will just have a different roof. So it just transitions between the two. A little bit nicer. So put those in like that. We'll get some, I think, stone brick stairs. Like that. A slab that runs up like this. A different block now that runs like this. I think I like that. And this is where our windows are going to be. So we want, I think, well, we've got 5 blocks in between here. So if we make this window 3 blocks by 4 blocks to make this side taller. Or go with 3 by 3 blocks and have it roughly the same height. I think I like 3 by 3. I think that looks really quite neat. Okay, so we can use panes on this side. I'm going to go with white stained glass as well. Because, again, we're keeping it sort of... It's almost like an inverted version, isn't it? We've got light at the bottom and dark at the top on this one. And we've got dark at the bottom and light at the top here. White stained glass, black stained glass. Windows at the bottom, windows at the top. I think that's pretty cool. Slab. I think we'll go with stone brick slabs, since we've already used stone bricks down the bottom there. Just to place above and below the windows. I think that's pretty smart like that. I think that's pretty good. And then we'll go with a cap of cyan blocks with maybe iron bars running around the top. That could be cool as well. Like that. Okay, can I do anything down here? Yeah, we can put cobblestone walls, or cobblestone walls on the dark part, and then fences on the light part. And that way they should both stand out really well. Oh, that looks so cool. Hey, I really, really, really like that. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Let's give that a try. So let's get rid of this. Let's get a 1 back. And we'll grab all of the building, or all of this section. So from there to there. We'll see. There's no real easy place to stand for this. Copy. Paste. Good. We'll have to do the corners by hand again, but that's not a problem. There'll just be a little bit more of it this time. Rotate by -90. Paste. Paste. And rotate by 90. Where do I want to stand? That's got to be here, right? Paste. Yeah, good. And I think we'll do another one. Paste. Should be 2 blocks thick. Yeah, perfect. Rotate by -90. No, 9. Another 90, I think. Oh man, too much maths. Not quick maths. There we, oh, I got it right. Cool. There. That one. That one. I think I need to do one more. Yeah, no, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, no, we should be fine. It might make... No, we should be okay. So I need to go down here, right? Ooh, no, after rotating. Undo. Rotate. Another 90. Oh, I was off by 1. That's just unlucky, that is. Undo. And paste. There we go. And down here, paste. Paste. I love how it's just sort of poking into the mountain a little bit. Paste. And... oh, no, we're off. I done it again, didn't I? That's what we made the mistake of last time. We need to start from this side and work backwards. Okay, I'm going to put the roofs on. I'll tidy up the corners and I should be back, okay? Because I want to finish off this episode. Feels like this is a long episode. It might be a bit longer than normal. Okay, so just finishing off these corners here. I've got the building in. There was no more dramas. So if you're following along or trying to follow along at home, you shouldn't have any problems either. Just filling in the corners. That one, that one, that one. That one, that one. This internal one is a little bit more work, but we're just going to leave it relatively plain. There. What is it? 4 blocks, yeah. And then I put a pillar in the corner, I think. So we'll just get a darker one just to go in there. I know it's not like exactly right because we've only got a spacing of 3, but we can fix that just by sticking a door there or something simple. So we put those along like this. And then back to this one again. Look how quickly it just tidied itself up. Square buildings are so easy. Oh, that one. And then inverted corner. There. Alright, sweet as. There's our 2 buildings. I think they look really quite smart. There's definitely a difference between them. We'll just have to make the tunnel here slightly different. We'll have to make it maybe a little bit taller. because that side's obviously taller than this side. But we'll do that next episode. I think this is coming on really, really sound. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.